Hello, my awesome Aquarius, and welcome to your weekend and next week energy reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest, or check out the other signs in your chart if they resonate with you more. However, if you enjoy this, please do like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. It's fun, it's free, and why not? It gets to the other Aquarius. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get right at it. We don't do reversals on this because it is just a weekend and week energy reading. But we are going to use this deck, another tarot deck for your challenge card, and 3 oracle decks to help get you a full scope. So let's get started here. All right, we have strength. So that is starting out beautifully. You're starting out with a lot of strength. So I feel like you are coming in feeling strong, feeling powerful, feeling good. And I do feel like that is something that you feel like you've earned. Okay, so you've been through some things. I feel like that for a lot of you. You've been through some things recently. You know, and it may not even be so recent. It may be like over the past several months or whatever, but I do feel like you've been through some things. And I feel like by coming through those and making it through, you feel like you have gained some strength. And so for that, I'm proud of you and good. You survived 100% of your day so far. All right, so that's fantastic. But you do have here the Five of Wands rather, which lets me know that there is going to be some discourse. And that could be that because you've come through some things, okay? And because you are feeling stronger, there could be people who are jealous of you, okay? They may be jealous of you being able to come through things, jealous of your success in getting through things, or this could be residual, okay? So if you've come through some things with, you know, relationships, you know, you've had to break free from a relationship that wasn't great. You've had to break free from a job that wasn't great, or you've had to, you know, really battle through work to get your recognition you needed to feel strong. You know, you've had to overcome obstacles possibly to get that promotion, get that raise, get whatever. There's inevitably going to be people who are unhappy about that, okay? Anytime somebody else is feeling strong and successful in any way, somebody else tends to feel lesser, okay? Even if they shouldn't, okay? They feel either like they've been left behind, they feel like they've been, you know, looked down on, or they feel like, you know, misery loves company, right? Of course. And if you're not miserable with them, then all of a sudden they feel like, who do you think you are, right? This could be especially if you've had a breakup. This could be your ex, their friends, their family, their whoever, coming back around to kind of cause some drama. You know, again, if you have petulant, petty people, occasionally they want to continue to cause drama, and that may very well be happening to you right now. And it may continue to be happening to you. All I would say is harness that strength that you used and that you've gained, and the knowledge, because, you know, knowledge is power, and I know you've gained that as well to get here, to get this strength, to just not deal with them, okay? Because sometimes it's just best not to deal with it. And that would be my recommendation at this point. And I feel like you certainly will do a good job at that. You've learned a lot throughout this process. That's the vibe that I get for sure, is that you've come through quite a bit. So you know what to do and what not to do. It's like I'm telling you what you already know. Your last card is King of Cups. So I feel like, while I feel like this could be your vibe, okay? This could be your vibe, that this is your energy, your King of Cups energy, strong, powerful, putting out that relationship and, you know, emotional type of strong energy. But I really do feel for many of you, this is somebody coming in for you, okay? I feel like this might be a relationship for many of you coming in. Somebody who is going to be coming into your life, coming into your world fairly soon. And it may be somebody you already know, but they're coming in a capacity that is a cups capacity, a relationship type capacity. So this could be someone that you've known for quite a while. It could be somebody that is, you know, you look up to. Somebody that you've kind of been enamored by a little bit. But I do feel like maybe there's a potential here that this person could come in a cups relationship type of capacity. And that could very well be part of what's playing into this. Because, you know, if you have an ex, they don't like to see you succeed, and they certainly don't want to see you with somebody else that's better than them, okay? So they're going to cause drama, okay? Same thing with if this is work. Let's say this is a person at work that is, because they're a King of Cups figure, maybe this is a person at work who is a superior at your work. Not necessarily your superior, but a superior, okay? So your coworkers, you know, they're causing drama. They're like, oh, okay, so we see how that person got where they got, or got their strength or their power or whatever, you know, when in reality, you know that anything that you've got, you've worked for, you've earned, you've done more than your due diligence for, okay? So, but again, I think, you know, pettiness here is what this is. But I do feel like this is, you know, again, a strong relationship possibility here. So we'll get some clarifiers on it though, of course, to see if that changes anything or makes any difference. But let's go ahead and get your challenge card first. See if that gives us any more information about what kind of challenges you might face throughout the weekend and into next week kind of thing. But let's see what we got here. So, alrighty, your challenge card is, okay, the Eight of Swords. So again, I feel like this is something where you are going to feel bound up, tied up, stressed out, struggling a little bit here with this conflict. And again, I think it's going to be jealousy, pettiness, okay? I feel like it's going to be either one of two things. If this is a person that you're seeing that maybe like in the office, that kind of thing, this could be office talk. This could be that kind of thing that is making you feel very tied up, very bound up at work, where you feel like, you know, you're constrained. You can't really do a whole lot. People are making you, you know, they're looking at you, or they're talking about you behind your back or whatever, and you're making you feel like you can't even be yourself. You can't do what you need to do. You just feel like you're under the gun, and it sucks, okay? On the other hand, if this is something where it's like a relationship situation that is, you know, with someone new here, you feel like you can't really be free to enjoy this relationship as much because you've got this ex or their friends or their family or whomever coming in and trying to cause drama. And again, pettiness, you know, maybe they're making up lies about you. Maybe they're saying, oh, well, we're getting back together, you know, or their friends are saying, oh, I heard they were together last week, you know, whatever they can do, whatever they can come up with to try and keep you from moving on to someone better. Okay, we all know the drill. We all know what people do when they want to keep you under their control or within their grasp, or, you know, make you feel like you're bound up, tied up, and you can't move forward. And so I do feel like that is going to be your biggest challenge, is you're going to feel confined to be able to either build your relationship with this person, either because of it being a work situation and your coworkers, or because if it's your ex or whomever is causing the drama. I do feel like this is a relationship person. If it is someone at work, it could be coworkers causing this. If it is, or it could be both. It could be your ex and your coworkers. And if it's a person from work that is a superior, and you know, but again, I do feel like this is something that just makes you feel like you're so stressed and tied up, and like, you know, whether you should move forward with it or not, you don't really know. You're kind of feeling like you're out of position, out of shape. So that's making it a little bit harder on you to enjoy it. But again, just remember that these are petty people, jealous people. Those kind of people are not the people you need to worry about. You need to worry about you, and you are a strong person. You've been through some things. You've learned some things. Utilize those tools. Channel your strength. And remember that the only thing that matters is what makes you feel the best. Okay. So this is the psychic deck, and we're going to use this on the strength card to see what we have here. All right. Power. All right. So we have your power and your strength. And the funny thing about this is if you look at it, you're both person and lion. Okay. So again, these are side by side. They are coming right up together. And we have eights all over here, by the way. 8 of Swords, 8 strength card, 8 power card, you know, so by the way. But again, your power and your strength, this is what you need to channel. This is what you have to harness. You have the power, you have the strength. Hey, it took a lot to get where you are anyway. So if that was a terrible relationship you got out of, it took hell and high water to get out of it, okay? If this was getting you in a position for a job, it took hell and high water to get you to that position of work, okay? If it was both, maybe you had to work through getting out of a terrible relationship while you're also trying to hold down a job and build your way up through that too. Well, my gosh, how much more strength do you need than that? I mean, you need really both sides, a work side and a relationship side. You know, that could be what that is. You had to do both. You had to be everything. You might even have to be a parent at the same time. You might have had to be everything, you know, jack of all trades, but you have come through with amazing strength. So, you know, to let these kind of people, petty ass people, tie you up or make you feel like you can't move forward with anybody on earth that you want would be crazy. So don't even pay them any mind. So let's get to the moon deck and see what it says about that Eight of Swords that I think is just a bunch of petty people that are nowhere near your capability or strength, power, anything like that. So, and by the way, I just absolutely love the Power card in this deck. Totally unrelated, but is that not gorgeous? Like, I hope you can see that, but it's so gorgeous to me. But then again, I love lions, so. Okay. Alrighty. We have discernment. Okay. Well, again, this is just, you know, be discerning. I mean, you know, decide what you're going to let bother you and what you're not. And honestly, are you going to let these petty people talking about you behind you make you feel tied up or make you change your course on a relationship that's good for you? No, you shouldn't. Be discerning in this. Think about who it is. You know, it's like, consider the source. That's what I would say. Consider the source. If this is an ex talking crap about you, if these are people at work talking crap about you, but you know yourself and your strength and your power, you know you worked for everything you got. You fought to get out of that relationship. You busted your hump to take care of your family. You did all these things, whatever it was, and you are powerful and you are strong. Then, you know, be discerning in what you listen to or what you give 2 iotas of credit for or credibility to or credence to. You know, be discerning, because consider the source. Is this something you're going to let tie you up and make you feel like you shouldn't, you know, walk with your head held high, and you shouldn't continue with any relationship on earth that you want with anybody you want? No, you shouldn't. So your discernment is, you know, unassailable, frankly, when you've come through what you've come through with the power that you have and the strength that you have, and you're dealing with petty people. That's all I have to say about that. So let's move on to this last card here, your King of Cups card, which I do really feel is a relationship type card with somebody who is a powerful type of figure, and, you know, a good, stable, you know, charitable, kind, all kinds of good stuff figure. So let's see what we've got going here for you and what we have to say. So, all right, it says, the how is in the now. What has your intuition been trying to tell you? Okay, so again, I think this is exactly where we're saying the discernment. Think about it. Consider the source. Do we really care what these people who have really no authority over you anymore, especially, are saying about you? What you care about is what you have right now. You have power, you have strength, you have someone who cares, that's, you know, stable and kind and good and whatever. You know, going forward, I think that's what you'll have anyway, if you haven't already got this person yet. It's coming soon, I feel like. So, but the main thing you know you have now is you have strength, you have power, you've made it through a lot. Okay, so are you gonna let some, you know, mealy mouth crap talkers behind your back make any changes in your life or have any influence over your life? You should be discerning on who you listen to, because those people shouldn't have any say over making you feel any sort of way, especially not tied up. You know, I know that's hard, because you will feel that way sometimes if you feel like people are talking about you, or they're, you know, saying things behind your back, or they're causing drama that could affect your, you know, relationships or this or that. You're like, oh gosh, I know it's easier said than done. Of course it is. Feels awful. It's like, you know, and you worry too, like, is this person going to be like scrap it. I don't want to deal with this much drama, you know, from your ex or these people or whatever, or risk my this position here or that because of all this. You worry about that. You feel tied up, like what happens if that's the case? But you know, realistically, you know, I do feel like as long as you contain it, control it, don't let them have any sort of reaction from you. You're discerning with your reactions as well. You know, people like that, when they don't get the reaction they want, they quit, right? 99% of the time, when people don't get the crap reaction they want, they just quit, right? Just focus on what you have now. Don't worry about them. Don't give them any reaction. Eventually they'll quit and you won't have to worry about any of this. So, and I'm sure you've learned that through your strength and power, and I'm sure that you already know that. So I'm just telling you stuff you already know, reiterating, but hopefully this will all end out really, really well for you, and I think it will, and I'm very proud of you for all you've made it through. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it resonated with you. If you did, please do like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. Otherwise, I will link your love reading in the description below, so if you haven't had a chance to check that out, please do so. And otherwise, I'll see you back next week. Bye.